Yeah.
You have to be business partners
Mm-hmm.
because business Mark is different from husband Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Husband Mark is a little bit more understanding and caring about your needs and your wants and your feelings and stuff like that. Business wise, it's really none of that. It's like, oh well, this is the way I think we should steer this, and it goes the same way for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way that we should steer this. This is what we need to do. We need to have this business meeting. We need to talk about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We need to figure out where the finances is going. We need to figure out if we're gonna run ads, if we're gonna do this, or we're gonna do that. So that's the main thing. A lot of people don't know how to put their feelings aside and
Yeah.
actually work together.
Mm-hmm.
But that goes into marriage too. Can you put your feelings to the side and come to a common neutral ground so you can be able to strive to be what you want
Yeah.
for the team? You have to be able to put your
For the
feelings to the side for
team.
the team.
Yeah. No, that's true. Can't be out here being a Kobe through marriage. I'm sorry. Like we love Kobe, but it don't work for marriage.
No pun intended. You talking about can't be a Kobe? Yeah, because Kobe was wilding in Colorado back in them days.
Stop. My
Can't be no
God.
Kobe. You can't be no Shaq. like,
Listen. It was no pun intended.
like
Listen. You got it because you really do have to be a team player. Because listen, I'm quick to call a business
because
meeting.
we
I'll
have
be
at least a
like,
business meeting at least once a week.
we need to talk because
Yeah.
I'm quick. Like, hold up, wait a minute, right? Like, and I'm very big on being like, okay, because I call it business because you can't just start. I think that's when the boundaries come in. You can't be having personal time and then you blurt out something that upset you, or like just blurt out something business wise. And to get that saying, what are you talking about? Like you have to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like we making content and we both just in the same room doing something. Like I might be making content, and he might just be like chilling out, and I'm like talking about maybe a content idea or something like that. I'm saying like if I'm like what's going on with the marketing, with the email market, like what are we talking like, hold up, because now that's a different hat,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like I wouldn't even, my brain wouldn't even on that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to kind of like be able to switch. I call a business meeting because now we both are understanding that this is no longer like husband and wife Mark and Kiki. This is business partners Mark and Kiki. So whatever his grievances is, we can say, okay, so this is the problem I'm having. This is what I'm seeing. So what's happening here? How do we fix it? Like, and vice versa, right? And I think I'm big on ain't no feelings here. Like, if we have something going on business, I could have a whole attitude, right? Wife me could have an attitude. Business me is just going to do my job. I'm still going to answer the phones. I'm still going to schedule the appointments. I'm still going to do customer service, put my HR hat on if need be, and I need to simmer down a situation. Like I'm gonna post I'm still gonna do all the things. Like my job don't stop because the wife in me is upset at you or having a time with you today. It doesn't matter. And it's been times where I'm like, listen, I don't give two craps about this, right? But my business doesn't have to suffer. I'm just one of them people because I'm emotionally involved on something else that has nothing to do
Yeah,
with
but the
nothing.
business can't suffer because we need the funds anyhow. So,
Well, it just shouldn't. Like it's a place. So
mm-hmm.
that's why I think the boundaries come into play. Like you have to have clear boundaries. And if you know you one of the people that's gonna get upset at him and like you gonna be like business you, personal you, everything that has to do with you is if you probably shouldn't go into business with your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
You not one of them couples that can do it because you that's something you also have to know.
Because
Like
it's a mindset too thing. Because you can't have a mindset of if you upset, you're gonna sink the whole entire ship
yeah,
because you and your feelings at this moment.
yeah, because
Because now that's bad for
it's
business
bad for business. It's bad for money.
and it's
It's
bad for
bad for
your
your
marriage.
marriage. Yeah,
Because if you
like
sink my ship because you and your feelings, that's gonna piss me off more.
yeah. So now you're bringing business into your marriage, right? Like because now it's going beyond just this was a marital spat because now you bring it to work, and now work is going downhill because you had. So now we have a bigger situation.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I say, I don't know, we've been together for a long time. But 10 years ago, could we maybe have went into business together? I want to say we probably could have. I'm not 100% sure if it would run as smoothly as it runs now.
Yeah.
Because we've been friends longer than we've been a couple. And I always tell people that, like, we started off as friends. So that friendship, like, I know, like, I got a chance to know you on a level of, like, I know my other friends. Like, I know if I got something I need to break down to you and you may take it wrong, depending on how I come at you about it, I know I need to, like, ease into it and say, hey, like, I need to present it a certain way. Versus my spouse, you tend not to give your spouse that same grace if y'all just jumped into a relationship, right? So we always had that underlying respect for each other, and like the friendship, the camaraderie was always there. I think the communication wasn't always there. So I say we could do it better than we do it better now than I think we would have 10 years ago. We would have tried this
Yeah, because
because
we're
somebody get
yeah,
upset, somebody would get in their feelings, and not to say business would stop because I've just never been that person,
yeah,
right?
business wouldn't
It
stop,
wouldn't have
but
stopped, but it would have been I don't give two craps about your feelings in a relationship or in business, right? And it's kind of like you can't navigate like that, and or I'm scared to tell you, so I'm just not, right? And now things are now starting to happen in the business because nobody wants to speak up about it.
True.
Or scared to teeter totter around it, right? So we
Yeah.
kind of you teeter totter around it until something happens and everybody blow up. And it's a bigger situation. So that's why I was like 10 years ago, I think we still would have been able to do it. I think it would have just been a way rockier navigating the communication part. Um,
The hardest part I think is turning on and turning it off.
in what way?
The business.
Turning business off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's the hardest part because again, my business is during the day.
Kinda.
Yeah, kind of, because there's stuff that
He
it
got
can be.
certain clients that's just downright disrespectful.
Yeah, but majority of the time my business is during the day, but majority of the time your business is more so in the
At
evening
night,
towards
yeah.
nighttime. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, when do we? Because like even doing this podcast, like maybe we doing business now. So
Yeah.
it's like,
When does it stop?
when does
When
it
it shut
stop?
off?
Some of the
Yeah.
time, and it's like we have to force ourselves to shut it off.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Versus when you working, like once you clock out,
Just
like it's
over.
over with. You ain't thinking about that job. You ain't worrying about that job.
Mm-hmm.
None of that. But with this, because this is like two more kids, we can't like not think about it,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't not just not think about your kids, and you cannot like take care of your kids,
Yeah.
because these are our businesses. We got to take care of them.
Yeah.
So that be the whole thing too. And then because she does the whole healing thing, it's like that can be at any time, because at any moment you have your message and you feel like this, you got to get out. Or it's like working on different type of content to we can be able to push like your stuff.
Yeah.
Or we like designing t-shirts. Like
Yeah. We have a lot
it
that
could
we
be
do.
anything.
It can be
Like,
anything at any given time.
or we decide in like an episode, podcast episode, so we got to do a podcast, or we finna figure out if we're gonna go live because there's some stuff going on. So we
Yeah.
say, screw it, let's go live and just talk about it.
Right.
So it's like that's the hard part about the business with working with your spouses, because it's the whole turning it on and turning it off thing.
Yeah. I think it just it's important to at some point prioritize shutting off, even if it's for like a couple hours, for a day, especially if you start to see things get overwhelming. If you start to see that y'all are paying more attention to the business than what you are like your marriage, because again, anything that you do, I think you have to make sure that you understand your marriage comes first. Whether that's raising kids, whether that's dealing with family or friends, whether that's work, your career, even if you're in a career field, you still have to make sure my marriage come first. Like it's not my career and then my marriage and my like that's not how it works. It's God, your marriage. That's literally the first two things. So for me, I prioritize saying, okay, we have not kind of like kicked it in a while. It's been like a week or two. Kind of everybody's been floating. We got to like cut this out for a night. We just gonna chill out and like everything will be there tomorrow. Or like if it's two other women, it's a lot going on. It's just like let's shut this down for a day
Mm-hmm.
and we reconvene tomorrow and
But
we just have a family day, right? Like that's why I once a month I think we do a good job at like taking just a family day. We take the
mm-hmm.
kids, we might go. It don't matter what it is we do, but we might go to the beach, we might go to the park, we might take a field trip. There's something family oriented that has nothing to do with business,
business, but
right?
it does. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because it's a business write-off.
Really?
That's the difference between working with your spouse and having businesses. Because hey, if we go to on a date, we don't know what kind of meeting it is, but it's a meeting.
Not as
We
me.
both owners of two
You
businesses,
need to
so
stop that.
that's a write-off.
I think it's also enjoying what you do, right? Like if you enjoy the person and then like y'all both believe in it, it's not like the business is not like this weird cloud hanging over somebody.
Yeah.
I think it helps navigate it to where even if y'all are find yourself talking about business, it's not like all y'all talk about it's a different atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's different if you have a spouse who don't believe in the dream or don't see the dream or is nervous about it because things are not going the way they think it should go. So it's more frustration about it versus y'all like what y'all do. You both believe in the vision. You both believe in the and then like this is you also not pretending. I think it's hard to work with your spouse when you have to pretend to do something or you got to pretend to like them or you got to pretend to support them. Like I think that's way harder. What we do when we're doing it is we're just being ourselves. Like the podcast is not hard because we on here giving y'all conversations that we giving you our honest opinions. Like we're not a lot of people pre-write their stuff, they script their stuff. We're not doing that. We just this
Nah,
is
I don't have
literally
to.
real conversations
I'm
in our
actually
household.
intelligent.
Now are they
No, well, I
shots
am.
fired?
I am. I don't have to pre-write no script. I ain't gotta write nothing down to get my thoughts together so I can be able to deliver it to you. Like everything I say coming off the top of my head as we talking, because we having an actual conversation. Because folks be having a podcast and be saying they having a conversation and they wrote a whole script for the conversation. So are you really having a conversation or y'all doing the interview style? Because that's the difference.
Yeah.
People be saying they be having these podcasts and they be sitting over there doing interviews with each other. If this an interview, we gonna make this an interview. If this a podcast and it's supposed to be a conversation, then it's supposed to be a conversation. It shouldn't be no pre-wrote scripts.
I know that's right. Listen, I'm just saying. Well, like, ooh, baby, that took a dark turn. I'm just saying, like, I think it's easier when everybody's on the same page and you're not pretending to be couple goals, right? Because you have some couples that are like out to look like that they're the it couple. We don't really care what people think about our marriage. We're the
Mm.
only people in this. So
I was gonna say something, but never
it,
mind. Like,
it's
nigga, we don't care about what
we're
you guys
showing up
think about our
authentic.
marriage.
Yeah,
It's
like
not your
we
marriage.
it's
I
not
don't
your
care.
marriage.
Like,
So we anything we do, we're doing it out of a place of we literally are choosing to do this. And we both are on the same page. And I think when you and your partner are on the same thing, on the same page about something, it helps it not feel like a job. Like it helps it not be a strain on your marriage and it be a benefit to your marriage, even if it's stressful. Because listen, running a business together, running a business in general is stressful. But you have your partner. You're doing life with your partner anyways.
mm-hmm.
So the core things that you should be taking into your marriage, learning how to communicate well with each other. And I say each other because what might work, our communication style might not work for everybody. Um,
Truth.
And the way you communicate with your spouse may not work for other people. But y'all have to find something that works for y'all, that y'all like, not masking, but like, oh, I'm okay because he okay, or I'm okay because she's okay. No, what is going to work for your marriage where both of y'all feel heard, both of y'all feel seen, both of y'all feel understood, and both of y'all can make solutions together, not you moving separate. We move in a way to where if one person says no, it's a no.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And we're
that's
not
just it.
haters too. We don't hate on each other business. Like,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of people do that.
A secret competition.
Like it's not a competition between us because we both going for the same goal. Like I'm aware that because of the way I am and the way that I talk and all this and all that, you would get invited to more podcasts because you're a little bit more polished than me. And I'm a little bit more intimidating to some dudes when it comes to this talking stuff. Well, I honestly feel like that.
Ooh,
Because I don't feel like that a lot of
shots
dudes,
fired.
well, I mean, it's the
We're
truth.
spicy today.
It's just the honest feeling like about the situation. Like a lot of people they don't want to talk to me. What? Because it's like, how we gonna have this conversation? Because like I could talk about a range of different things,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't feel like a lot of people can talk about a range of different things. I think a lot of people are kind of sort of stuck to like maybe that little bubble that they put themselves in with their podcast.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not one of them. I can talk about a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing also is that a lot of dudes, especially married dudes that do podcasts, it ain't all the different ways. It's only one way. Most of these cats out here are very like PC and they like caping and and doing all these different things for a certain demographic and like I don't care. You never know what I'm gonna say.
That is
One minute I
true.
might be up on the women's side, the next minute I might not. One minute I might be on the dude's side, the next minute I might not. The only thing that you can really get out of having a conversation with me is if I really feel like saying some controversial stuff, then I say it. If I don't, then I won't because I can like read the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Being able to read the room, that's important. No, I think you're also introverted, so that
True,
Mark don't talk to nobody. Okay, so that'd be the thing too. Um, I'm just, I think
because I
that's a
read the
bigger thing.
room. Like I read the room. Like I'm like, bro, like this.
Not you. I was like, that's your reason.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm just saying that's a good point because a lot of people do be in secret competition with them, right? Like with their spouse. And I think that's just like being in secret competition with your friend. That's weird. I'm never in secret competition with nobody. If I support you and you might have accomplishment, I'm going to support your accomplishment. Like, I'm going to support your business doing well. I'm going to support whatever road life is taking you. If it happened for you, I'm happy for you. I'm not in no secret competition with nobody. I'm too busy dealing with myself. And I think but that's what I mean when I say y'all are on the same page with your vision. You're on the same page with your goals. You're on the same page with where you see your future going. I think it makes it easier to maneuver the business route because if not, bring y'all closer. Because I think about the fact that when we make it, to know it just started with just us, regardless of where it goes. Like, this is something that we literally built together, and it started with us, and we are now seeing it happen.
mm-hmm.
And we know that we really did,
We
we did
built
it.
this,
Yeah.
not somebody paid for us to be in a position that we in or nothing like that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we like really did this.
Right. Like, it shows you how, for me, it shows how deep marriage can go, and like why marriage is important, and like the fact that you are literally doing life with somebody else. Like, good, bad, happy, sad, good, down. Like, y'all are really, like, y'all 100% trust each other, love each other. Y'all are like in it together. Is I don't think it's a better way to show how much you maybe trust your partner, because business, I won't go in partnership with everybody.
Mm-mm.
It's been a
And
lot of
I've been
people,
asked, but
and I'm
I'm like,
like,
I don't
no,
know.
I'm
Like,
not gonna do that because I would hate to lose the friendship, and we will.
yeah.
Like, I will definitely lose it because I know our work, particularly, and I think that's what you also have to know. You have to know who your spouse is in every dynamic, and some of us, we only know our spouse from home. You don't know your wife is hell at work. You don't know that she at work giving these people the business, right?
But
Like
you better not be at work giving these people the business. Shit.
you it what I'm saying. I'm
Boot
not
the
like
ass.
that.
Hey.
Like you don't know that like we only sometimes get to see because you don't get to see your spouse in different lights. Like you hear about their day, you might hear, they might have a work thing. People say, "Oh, I love your wife," like, woo, woo, woo. But it's different when you get to firsthand experience it because you're sitting on side of them and you helping them build it and you seeing the struggle that they're making, you're seeing the dedication, you're seeing their work ethic, right? Because that's gonna show you they work ethic. Are they the ones that'll say they're gonna work hard, but they sitting on the sideline, ain't really doing nothing? Or like you get to literally see that for yourself, and it changes the perspective,
Mm-hmm.
right? So for me, that the marriage is always the core. Whatever, and I keep saying that I say because since we've been married, the 7 years, going on 8 years that we have been legally married, because we've been together a long time, that we've been legally married, I think that part of like showing the unity is I lost my thought. The part of showing the unity is making sure that the core of the marriage is correct. You have the foundations that it takes to build an actual healthy marriage. Because once you have that, you can take it anywhere. You could take it into business. You could take it into traveling. You could take it to where, like, that just goes with people like, how you with your spouse all day? I like my spouse.
That's another topic.
Like, that's, like, I actually like my person. Like, who, like, that's my guy. Like, because that's another question I get, like, how do y'all, because now y'all work, because that's why I think we get the question so much, like, how do y'all work together? Because y'all work together, y'all are married, like, y'all see each other all the time. Y'all talk to each other all the time. Like, y'all don't get tired of each other. I'm like, no. Like we
You
were
tired
chilling
of your
during COVID.
spouse? Do you really like your spouse?
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Like
Like,
if you don't really like you setting this man appointments, like what you mean? You work for him anyhow. Like